Did you know that in the third level of Kirby in the Forgotten Land, the one that you get chased by a rock Crash Bandicoot style, you can actually find a hidden room? How, you ask? Well, when you make it to the end of the level, do not pick up the final golden cage. Instead, look in the background and you should see a target flying around. Now, if you don't have the gun copy ability, just touch this sparkly thing on this tree. This should make some cantaloupes appear and a copy ability bubble in this side. Once your second amendment right is established, shoot down the target and some stairs should appear. Now, just climb them all the way to the top. Don't worry, you will not fall off. Believe me, I tried. Once you make it all the way to the top, you'll enter a hidden room, and once you slide down this building, you'll find yourself in what is known as a hidden hall room. I wonder what they call it that. In this room, you'll be able to get some copy abilities earlier, a bunch of coins, some gacha capsules, and some nourishment. Did you know that in the fourth level of Kirby in the Forgotten Land, aka the mall level, you can follow this Awufi through the first part of the level until you get to this door where he'll show you a secret gap and where he'll leave you a secret blue coin for you to grab. Just make sure not to hit him or get too far away from him, or you'll have to restart from the beginning. Or how about in the third world's fourth level, the one that you save some ducklings from incoming traffic, in which if you can make it through this gap and enter this room, you'll find a card to do a time challenge with. Just wait for the timer to hit 86 seconds before you go through the finish line. Then the room will transform into a hidden hall room, in where you can get some food, lots of coins, and a gacha capsule. And finally, in your fight with Meta Knight, if you beat him in this quick time event, you'll be able to pick up his sword Galaxia and get to use the Meta Knight sword ability earlier. Meanwhile, Meta Knight will go get his sword from Kirby's adventure to continue the battle. Did you know that in Kirby in the Forgotten Land, in the fourth world's fourth level, the one that you fight a bunch of mini bosses in a bridge, if instead of going the normal route and you go in between these fallen bricks, you can get a Maxim Tomato, which is how you get this achievement. However, if you jump atop these bricks and use them to get onto this ladder and climb it to get on top of the bridge, you'll find a chest with a few coins and a gacha capsule. But don't go down just yet, because if you go into this window, you'll get into an even harder version of the level, and where you'll have to fight one more of each mini boss, including another Mr. Frosty, and some cannons on the side to make it even more fun. You'll still be able to do the challenge rooms for the hidden Waddle Dees and get the scroll, and at the end you'll get some coins, food, and a green gacha capsule. And finally, in your fight with Phantom for Godididi, when the second phase begins, if you inhale a star or one of his hammers, instead of swallowing it, aim it to where he stands in the background and shoot it at him for some extra damage, which could help in a speedrun. And according to this comment, you can also hit him from afar by using the Morphonite sword and having full health with the Crescent Shot. Did you know that in Kirby in the Forgotten Land, in the fifth world's first level, the one in where a bunch of steel beams fall on you in a sandstorm, there's actually a hidden room. Where, do you ask? Well, once you get to the end of the level, instead of grabbing the golden cage, jump on this rock and go through the broken fence and enter the hotel in the background, and where you'll play a little mini game to grab 5 green star pieces, which if you do, you'll be able to get a bunch of coins, food, and a gacha capsule. Did you know that in Kirby and the Forgotten Land, in the 6th world's third level, the one in where everything is trying to crush you just by going through the main entrance, if you manage to make it to this part in the beginning with the red button, instead of going through the door, crush these crates to get on top of the hydraulic press to enter this vent, and where you'll find some coins and a chest with a gacha capsule. But when you get out, don't go through the door yet. Instead, go all the way back to the entrance, which should be easier now that you can just go above everything. And if you see these coins in the entrance, it means that a secret path should appear outside. And if you climb this ladder and go above the factory, you'll enter a hidden room where if you break all these boxes, you'll see that it's actually a hidden hall room where you can get this vending machine to break all the letters, get lots of coins, food, and a few gacha capsules. And don't worry, because when you get out, you'll go into the vent that's close to the door to go through the level normally. Remember to subscribe before April 27th to hit the goal of 5,000 subscribers so you can see me play every mainline Kirby game.